Welcome back to another Animation Throwdown video. This is Colin B189. Today I want to do a quick review on the Cigarette Addicts box. I've had a few people commenting, asking for a review, asking if it's good, or a lot of people just talking about it in general. So just want to give my opinion so you guys can make a decision for yourself. So let's take a look at it here. First thing I want to mention is the Cigarette Addicts PC really just is not that great of a PC. I don't like offensive PCs, and this one is 2 years old, so it's getting kind of dated. If we look at the max stats with no combo mastery, 46 is just super low. Even with CM2 or CM3 on defense, it's going to be pretty much useless in Rumble because ALM can just one-shot it. The values on the skills are pretty low. Gas at like 17 or 18 is almost completely stopped by any bodyguard PC. If you look at Laser Tag Joe, Cognac Bender, just not really that great. And then the craze value only being 9 or 10. If you compare that to some of the newer offensive PCs like Jimmy Jr.'s PC, just really doesn't compare at all. So generally, when I am recommending, especially for people that are not big spenders, you want to get a PC that works across multiple slots in your line. Both Cigarette Addicts and Contact High Stewie don't have any skills that really support different slots. There's no Bodyguard, which covers 3 lanes. There's no Motivate to motivate the card to the left or right. There's no Cripple All. There's no Cripple in general, which I like as defensive PCs. Contact High Stewie is a lot better in my opinion. It is newer, so the HP is respectable, especially when you get Combo Mastery 2 or 3. You'll see some people run it year round, and it can cause some problems to craze decks. But also, with a good on BGE deck with Cheer and Punch, it's not really going to stop too much. I mean, you saw me play Donnie B Money recently, and this deck didn't really stop me at all. So I do own a quad Cigarette Addicts, and you have not seen me put it in my defense deck. Actually, maybe it is my Rumble defense deck just because bodyguard effect right now, but I will never put it in an off BGE defense deck. I use other PCs ahead of it, and I'm not using it on my offense deck either. I have better options. Cognac Bender, even with the boost, for Cigarette Addicts is still better than Cigarette Addicts. So don't be going in here heavy just because you think the Cigarette Addicts PC is going to change your game, because it's really just not going to do that. So next, let's look at some of the items, which are great. I mean, if you need some items, it's definitely a plus on this box to go into. Medicated Eye Drop's fantastic defensive card. You got 62 health and 8 bodyguard. Punch is always a great skill. 11 cheer is really high. 12 attack is solid. Baked Evil Monkey is one of the best attack items in the game. If you check its power at Quad Fused, even though it's 2 years old, it's one of my highest power input cards. The downside is it's only 2 skills, but Sturdy and Leech are great skills, and that's not the most important thing for an object card anyways. You want that combo power. So big plus for Baked Evil Monkey. Then let's look at the characters, some of my favorites. Peggy. You've seen Peggy featured in a couple recent clashes, and the HP is high enough to be viable for clashes. I think it's 55 or 53. 53. The next clash has none Peggy in it. The Slash Clash had her fighter combo in it. Class Spanker. Love it in general. The best legendary input for Cigarette Addicts as well. And then Stewie is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, legendary card. You'll see it in many clashes. His combos are just really strong in a lot of different BGEs. So let's look at some of his combos. Knife Fight, you've seen, I love that card. Used a lot in the Armed Battleground effect. Contact High Stewie is solid. Not my favorite, but definitely good to counter some of the crazed options in the Addicted BGE. Pointillism, one of the best art combos. Art of War can be really good if you have CM2 and 3. There's better educated combos in my mind, but still, if you don't have better options, it is a very solid option to use. Karate Stewie is probably the best offensive combo in fighter. Gets out of control really quickly. Let's go over a few more, especially his drunk combo, which is cough medicine Stewie or something. No, not cough medicine Stewie. Hangover nightmares. Music video Stewie, great one as well. You see that a lot. Hangover nightmares, probably the best combo for defense in the game. I mean, if you get CM3 for this and have high inputs, it's going to cause problems in Rumble year round. So I think Stewie is just one of the best character cards that you can have in the game. So huge plus there. Looking at the combo masteries, Cigarette Addicts. I mean, obviously, everyone loves Cigarette Addicts. As a combo, CM3, it's huge. Contact High Stewie. I mean, if you're going to get the PC, that's something you want to have. It's great. More Anchovies, one of my favorite combos in Addicted. It kind of sucks because it's getting neutered a little bit with the bodyguard effect, so that's annoying. Kleptobender, if you have any of the PCs, great one to have. Even without the PCs, it's a great counter right now, especially with the bodyguard not affecting this combo in particular. It's a great one to hijack, cigarette addicts, shoplift addicts. So nasal spray Peter, not that great. I don't really ever use it, but if you're a new player and you have a lot of Peters, it can still be an okay card to chain together with the shield and cripple and crack addict fish. If you have like a mythic boomhauer, definitely something that can be viable if you get CM2 or CM3. So not shabby, but not really a plus or a minus to this box in particular. So like I said, it is a good box, but not because of the PCs. The PCs are probably the weakest part of the box in my opinion. So if you're going to go into it, don't go into it just because of the cigarette addicts. I'd go into it more because of the characters, Peggy and Stewie, and the great combo masteries it has, and the great items it has. So good box. I give it probably an 8 out of 10, but just be aware of what you're getting with the PCs. If you're looking for a year-round PC, this is not the box to go into. So wait for something like Laser Tag Joe, wait for Cognac Bender to come back around in a good box, wait for anything with Enlarge, Bodyguard, Cripple All, stuff like that. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them in the comments. So thank you for watching.